There we go. Giffen grip adjustment video.
The Giffen grip. But because I have a new wheel, the head is bigger. So I have to adjust these so it'll actually clamp onto the wheel. So now I have to take this apart. There's this O-ring right here. Take off the O-ring.
Yeah, that zip tie is actually there to help you pull the O-ring off.
Yep. And then this just pulls. Turn it over. Has the screws. Instead of using a screwdriver.
Will that work?
No, it's too wide.
Aww.
I know, isn't it? That's sad. I wonder if this one will work.
And I'll go inside and see if I can't find a proper screwdriver.
Yeah, because this one's the wrong angle. I was hoping to be able to just use one of the tools here, but no such luck. What I could do in the meantime is measure the width of the wheel head. Yeah, my guess is it is 13 inches.
You know, I was inside before I realized I still had the loom weight I'm working on in my hand. There you go. One screwdriver.
And the wheel is 13 inches across.
Nix, you stole my seed.
Isn't that what cats do?
Yes.
Undo this. Not all the way undone yet. Yep. One.
There's a total of 6 screws you have to undo.
Total 6, because it has 3 feet. Each foot has 2 screws. And it has the 4 settings. So we'll just put it on the outside setting. Not something we really thought of when we were getting the wheel.
Yeah, well, you discovered that first when you put your old bats on the new wheel head and went, look, I still see wheel head.
Oh, and I'll have my little nuts that hold the screw in place, screws in place. So I will put these over here. Don't want to lose those into the muck, that would be bad.
Yeah, I don't want to go see Hunt.
That would be bad.
Would you say it would be recommended to do this at a tabletop so you don't lose your nuts into the bottom of the goop?
Either that or be pretty careful. So we have screws out would also be a good idea. This is really well thought out.
It is a very sturdy and well-built tool,
Oh, it is.
which is, you know, reflected in its price.
Yeah, they're not cheap, but they're so worth the money.
And there's so many fine adjustments.
And it has both. I think this is. Okay. Makes sense. Much finer gradients.
Yes.
Okay, so let's measure. I said it was 13 across. measure the little guns. Let's take this off and see how it compares to the overall size here. So this is 14 inches across. So we probably want it in the same set of holes again. That also makes a difference.
Yeah, because they're in this, you have to set a holes and then you slide the feet in place.
Yeah.
And you wanna make sure that all 3 feet are the exact same setting, or else your center of the Giffen will be off center on your wheel.
That would be bad. So I didn't need to take them all the way off, but I didn't do that.
Here is a measuring tape with centimeters.
They actually put it into millimeters, which was clever of them because
Yes.
it's smaller readings. Okay, there we go. You can tell how often they've been adjusted. I've had this for a long time.
You adjusted it when you went from the Lockerbie to the Bailey.
15 years ago.
Yes. And now you've gone from the Bailey to the Scud.
Yeah.
Yes, she does have, 2 Giffens. One of them is a little worn. Actually, technically you have 3, because you also have the miniature.
But he's new.
And also that one doesn't grip the outside edge of the wheel.
No, that one sits, it holds onto the back ends. Because it's small. Yes, I'm using my thumbnail to tighten, because I'm just finger tightening the screw right now, so.
So that the feet still slide.
Yeah. Come on, you cooperate. Okay, I go to use the Giffen on the new wheel for the first time. See previous stream. And it's, well, we'll take a break now. Why, I adjust my
We interrupt our usual broadcast for a Giffen grip resetting tutorial.
Yeah, because, well, we've done the one for repair of the Bailey wheel.
Yeah. Or replacing its belts.
And now I'm one screw short.
Uh-oh.
Where did it go? It's on here.
Perhaps it fell through one of the slots. Oh dear. Let me.
Oh, I found it.
Okay, good. It went into the goop.
It was sticking. Yes.
Well, there we go.
Like a shipwreck.
And that is why you should do it at a clean tabletop,
Yes.
so your parts don't get away. Waste so much like bagels.
Just makes me want bagels.
Yes.
There's a bagel place. I looked it up. And there is
See?
a bagel. no, it fell out. Oh, damn it. Into the goo. Of course it did.
You were saying it was a bagel place?
Yeah, in Rainier. It's not that far away. There's also some in Vancouver.
I wonder if they're any good.
They have good ratings, because I looked them up.
Well, then again, so did Los Bagels in Eureka.
There's like 4 or 5 of them within 30 miles of here. All of them about the 25 to 30 miles. Maybe 20 miles. Rainier, I don't know. Not that good.
It's the other side of the river.
It's the other side of the river, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I have all of these. Put one down a little bit, I hate to loosen that, it would be harder. Okay, let's do the,
Can you just sit it on the wheel head and
yeah,
slide all the feet out? Okay. Yeah, at the moment it's upset.
it's very close to being at its maximum.
So if you just take one of them and take them all, slide them in slightly and tighten it down partway.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So this one here is at 25. And it's one line under 25.
Okay, so let me know when this one's at 1 line under 25.
Your hands in the way. There, I think that's it. Yeah.
What a shot on the screen. This one here. That's not, it's still loose. Yeah. Let me know when it's at 1 line under 25.
I'll never put down the thing in my other hand.
Might be a good idea.
There.
Not the best thought out video, but this is reality TV.
There. Now let's see if it fits on the line.
It's not really tight. I couldn't get it tightened from that angle. Let's see, does it fit?
Loose?
It's loose.
Okay.
We move all of them in by 1 notch or 2.
Probably.
Loosen, straight, that'll fit.
Okay, move your hand. I can't see the measurement. Okay, so now it's one line over 24.
Don't have to go to Lacey.
Oh,
Good.
that's good.
I know the Sturman wrong about things. They just pushed the meeting that all that content was due for back a week. So, as opposed to having to have it sorted by 10, I now
Yeah.
have to have it sorted till the 10th.
And now back to the regular content.
Yes.
Okay.
Just
Just a little bit
has the better eyesight.
Yeah, I'm nearsighted.
I'm really farsighted, so.
So it involves it looking at tiny little details without aid of magnification. It's my job. Whoop. Come on. There we go. And tight.
There we go.
Okay, now we test it again.
That's fit.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, cool. Now make sure that all the screws are thoroughly tightened.
Yeah, now I just have to make the screws up here. Because, well, you don't want it shifting. That would be bad. Yeah, I think the older of the two Giffens is well over 20 years old.
Yeah. And the reason why you got the new one is the old one just wasn't quite as true anymore.
Yeah, because I used it a lot.
Yeah.
Now, what I do is put the lid back on.
Oh, you need to turn it over so you can get its O-ring on.
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna be very good.
Sorry, camera.
Sorry. Then we put the O-ring back on.
There we go. All right. Now we have updated the Giffen. Now I will return the camera to its prior position. And I will end this stream and get it going again.
Yeah.
Now that we're done with brief Giffen grip tutorial.
Yes.
There we go. And now we are back to
And we're
do-
done. So everybody wanting to see the historic recreation of this one cup isn't interrupted by.
Yes. We'll line up, the playlist later. Because the Giffen grip tutorial will go off into the shop maintenance.
Yeah. About that. I've forgotten that, that was
Yeah.
needed to be done. This is what Giffen grip does, is it holds on to the things when you turn them upside down.
And rather than tediously having to tap it into center and then stick it down with lumps of clay, but the lumps of clay don't either A, knock it out off of center, or B, come loose.
And normally it is much quicker.
If you don't have to reset your Giffen grip.
First time I've had to set
Resize
the
it.
Giffen grip in like over 15 years. Last time I changed wheels.
Which was from back 2008.
Yeah. Longer ones.
Either longer ones or ones that are just gonna hold on to the edge of the cup.
Maybe the shorter ones. Here, out of the little cup.
I don't think those ones are gonna work either.
Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 tries before you find the one that fits the works. comes with all the different bits.
Nix, can I have my chair back?
And the difference between the one with the black little tiny bits and the blue ones, or ones that came with the new ones that came with the old ones.
Yeah. Can I have at least half of the chair?
Oh, I don't think it's sitting down all the way. Look at
Oh,
that.
no. It's sitting on one, oh, it's sitting on a, back pin.
Yeah.
There we go. Hi, Nix, I'm going to sit down.
Oh, now I need the pictures again though.
Oh, yes, one moment.
There we go.
The technology along with the, Bronze Age cups. Talk about your, wonder if,
Oh, I know. What?
turn the picture in.
You want me to turn the camera over?
No,
Oh, the pictures,
that would be it.
One moment, please. I'll probably have to make the pictures go away for a moment. 'Cause I don't know if they... Let's see if I can just change them in here and whether they'll update. Catherine says, "Morning, Nix."
Morning, Catherine.
There we go. That one turned over. So I can do it. If I edit the image, it does update on the screen.
nice. Ha, now I have my seat back.
Nix heard her name. She's,
Stalking across the floor. Something startled her earlier on that shelf, and then she startled herself further by slamming into the shelf above.
oh,
Made a big crash sound, and we had to go check to see if there was anything amiss down there.
oh, yeah.
Is it being helpful with the pictures upside down?
Yeah. Well, if you look,
Yeah.
and also found the right tool for,
This particular shaping.
what would probably been used, a period would have been a rock.
Burnishing right now.
Yeah. Or a piece of wood.
And from experience, you know that you have to use the right consistency piece of wood.
Yeah.
Because some of the clay tools that you've gotten over the years, they're not out of good wood and they end up, the grain comes up.
Yeah.
On the side. Other side. I have the next big looking shape. Are you going to be burnishing them all down to that step, or are you going to start applying feet?
Oh, I'm gonna start with my feet. I was just,
Okay.
this one just had a lot of burnishing. I noticed. I'm gonna need arsenal.
love the Minoan that you sent to Penzig. Several referred to the mug as a ramen mug.
I can see that, because
Oh,
it's got the
yeah.
broad open shape.
I have to make more of those then.
Yeah. One of those historic forms that looks very modern.
Do this, slice the,
Of course, I think somebody called dibs on that mug even before it arrived.
yeah.
Or no, it arrived. She had it, sitting out. In the look what arrived out of the box
Yeah.
pictures.
So we'll make more of those for next year. These really need to be sprayed down and covered. But in a bit firm.
I'll spray them again.
And that's not gonna make them any.
No, that is waste clay at this point, and will go into the scrap bucket.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just enough figured out to do that.
Oh yeah, because you trimmed your
Oh,
nails
yeah,
yesterday.
look at that, Sarah.
Yeah.
I could probably.
Oh, you need goo.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm going to.
That's what you don't have over there yet.
There we go.
Because they were just first thrown yesterday, they looked horrible. When I was looking at the pictures really
Oh,
close.
hello, Nix. Did we almost collide in the chair?
And then I zoomed in really far because they are actually really high res images. And they were trimmed.
Well, a lot of earlier pottery was heavily trimmed
Yeah,
because it was such a labor-intensive process to prep the clay.
yeah,
And
But it-
thicker pieces are more likely to explode in the firing.
oh, yeah.
I say as I make loom weights, which are thick.
They've never been known to blow up in the kiln, have they?
The very first, the second batch we got requested to do, they were the donut shaped like I'm making today. But I think they were, that person requested them to be a pound.
They were huge.
They were huge.
A lot of those.
And actually, what we learned later was too heavy. They're, and that is not a period weight. Most of them do tend to be the 4 to 8 ounces. The important thing being that all the weights on a given loom match. But what I have had far less issue with exploding after
I started doing this. Yes, these are 8 ounce, the 8 impressions in it.
they don't go all the way through, but it's like slashing dough, so it doesn't go all wonky in the oven. It allows the moisture more evenly out of the clay.
It's not a clay tool.
No. Not too many things require Slavic either.
I'll do the scoring, crosshatch, whatever you want to call it. And you have to do it with just the slope from the bucket generally.
Well, that was one of the things that was right after we moved, was you're having to harvest the small quantities of slip out of the bottom of the throwing bucket for the first couple batches of mugs.
Oh, yeah.
Because had not been the opportunity for that resource to rebuild.
Yep. Looks like 2 months.
What?
Just thought I heard something.
I think it's from the kitchen.
Trying to make sure it wasn't my phone ringing.
Yeah, that's always awkward in the middle of, like, doing stuff in the shop. You want me to go check on your phone?
No, it's okay. Whatever it is, it stopped. Or it could have just been sound. How does that look? Does it look too tall?
I think it's too tall.
It's too tall.
It's too tall. It needs to have, what, maybe half inch less in the way of stem?
So take this.
Rip it off.
Just remove it. Here it is.
So I think in doing the, checking the proportions yesterday, it only has like an inch and a half of stem. Stems are actually ridiculously short.
Something with it.
Would it be useful right now to have one upside right and one upside down?
Could be, yeah.
There we go. Come on, rotate one more time. There we go.
Yeah, that looks better. Look at that.
Yes, much better.
So unless that one's not the right one for this color.
That is the right height.
I'm not sure it's the right
I'm
one.
not sure, I think one of those two back ones.
Yeah. Since I'm supposed to be replicating. Difference between making random pieces and making,
Specifics.
yeah. Because this helps getting kind of mucky, so let's set it down. So, this is too short. That one would be nice. Well,
I was thinking one of those back ones there.
this one here and this one, which is very much like this one. So, yeah.
Well, from my position, I couldn't see that one that you were originally tapping. Because that one's,
So, yeah. Yeah,
centers and spray the skulls some more.
Because they're getting too firm. Spread this one too.
Do you want me to spray that one?
Yeah.
What? Oh, it's sprinkling your foot.
Go.
Yes,
Yeah, that
that one.
one. No. Turn this guy back over. Yeah, you sit right there.
You're gonna steal my seat again, aren't you, Nance?
Now when lips do a thing like that,
Oh, no, never.
that's a way to make the cross hatching just by using a tool that has the serrates on it.
Do is I'll finish this particular loom weight, and then I will add more water to the skulls because they dried down. They dried too fast yesterday.
Here it is. Here's the look and do.
Let's see. Who's over there? I said there's not a skull on the table. There's something, I finally had to replace one of the spray bottles. Actually, both the spray bottles that were with the
Spray
shop
bottles were how old?
25 years old. Well, they were it was that one time that we got the really good ones from like the educational supply company.
Is lab supply.
Oh, lab supply company. I mean, they were really good spray bottles. They were what, 6 to the set?
Yeah.
I think the last of them finally ceased spraying.
They lasted longer than the company did. Well, I think the early days of the internet. Yeah. Ordering things online. Those were early
There's a
adopters.
thing there that you got that set of art history t-shirts, which are also, they're, the last of them are.
Probably should look up to see if we can get more of those. From someplace,
What?
huh? Probably should look up to see if there's any place that still has.
I tried, couldn't find any, last I looked. Elizabeth.
Okay, there we go. Now I got the
Yeah.
it's centered. Yeah, that looks good.
Slip too dry? Oh, it's not the slip. It was some of the clay that was on the dry side. We had some skull blanks that dried too much overnight. Should have covered them up last night.
Yep.
I didn't want to try to cover up the goblet forms because I didn't want to risk putting any pressure on the lips of them.
Okay, one. Okay, the next one. Here, get the total eclipse there across the camera. Right at butt height, actually a little lower, excuse me.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
my size. Yeah,
And it's all blurry anyways.
yeah.
I was getting up the cookie stamps for an order this morning. I noticed that I had missed one of the patterns.
Which
I should have, it's not that we're out, I could conceivably see us running out if I don't make more rows.
Yeah.
Because we only have 3 at the moment.
That is one of the more popular patterns.
Interestingly, people thought, at Engelball in particular, that it had too much detail and it wouldn't come out. And look, actually I know for a fact that the detail on that one comes out if you have a nice stiff shortbread. It's one of the original patterns.
The 4 original patterns, yeah.
4 original patterns were the rose, the thistle, the pelican, and the laurel wreath. Oddly enough, the thistle sold out at the Home Games.
It does generally do that every year.
Yeah, no matter how many we have.
We'll just have to do more fun games up in that part of Washington.
What? Yeah. We can't do the Skagit because it's opposite something else.
The thing is we'd probably be better off doing that one, monetarily wise.
Do you remember what it's opposite?
I think it may have been a one-off this year, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All I could remember is it was something we'd already committed to. Was it opposite Ontario Arts?
I think it was opposite showing coronation
Ah.
or something, I don't know. There was something that was opposite that. But yeah, I'll have to look more into that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, what was opposite that was, Portland Games, which really liked.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they were back,
Yeah.
but this year
We didn't have the stock. What with being down so much over the winter, being unable to use the shop because it was being rebuilt, and then losing another 2 months to having to finish the shop on our own.
What came out of it though?
Yes. The fact that we're still having to carve out time to deal with the fallout from that.
And getting rid of all the construction debris.
tap it all, we were able to pass a lot of wood construction, remnants off to friends of ours that do wood firing.
Yeah.
But, we had too much for them to take in their truck. So we still have some left. But it's all been cut down to the point where it'll fit in the garbage can now. So it'll just be feeding the garbage can until it's all gone. Seeing how much each week. It's a good thing we don't produce a lot of garbage, household garbage.
Yard waste, we did.
Yes, which is the yard waste. We have, well, we do have our compost, our rather nice compost bins now.
Made from 100% reclaimed.
Yes, including some of that, there's like
Because we
IKEA
harvested some of our
bedsteads.
fins.
Yeah,
It's behind a tree.
plastic lattice fencing, leftover lumber from the construction.
Yeah.
I think there was, a couple of eye bolts to hang the doors.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was the
we had to buy
only,
some eye bolts.
yes, those were the only pieces that were purchased for that.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty good, really.
Yeah. It's like another thing that some of what we the fallout from the construction isn't so much waste as excess.
Dirt.
Oh goodness. Thank heavens for the local person who, has a need for dirt.
Endless supplies of dirt.
Yes. Apparently lives close enough that he brings his small tractor over when
We have,
he shovels it into his trailer by hand if it's less than, 4 or 5 cubic yards of soil that I've piled in the driveway. More than that, he brings his small tractor to load it into the trailer,
yeah.
and a buddy. And even, when they're done, they even like sweep the driveway and set the tarp that I put down on the driveway to one side.
They're getting lots of free dirt, we're not having to pay everything.
Probably on the order of 40 or 50 cubic yards so far.
We still have a little bit to go, but not that much.
Yeah. There shouldn't be
Then
that
we
much.
had a tree that we had to have taken out.
Yeah, it was diseased.
It was diseased. It was either that or a
Yeah.
new shop.
No.
Or the neighbor's shed.
It would have taken out the studio, our shed, the neighbor's shed, or one of 2 fences,
Not to
and
mention.
a retaining wall.
Retaining wall, yeah.
Or the raised bed if it failed to hit any other structures.
It would have taken something out.
Yes.
We got it. That's where a lot of that wood came from.
Yeah.
Cause, well, and that was mostly root, cause when we had it
Yeah.
taken out, they took away,
They took away the trunk and the heavy branches. We leave the chips for us, for the light branches
that
and
way they
things.
didn't have to get rid of it and it would cost us.
Saved us money, saved them money, saved them hassle. But not only did it save us money because there's no disposal fees, it also means we don't have to buy bark mulch, chip mulch.
Oh, no. So,
So we got landscaping mulch and they had a lack of disposal fees.
and also, they didn't have to shovel it back out of the truck.
Yeah.
They just had the chipper and had it pointed right there and just,
Where do you want it? Right there.
right there.
Yeah, that's actually a light morning activity that I could do that would get a pile reduced, is I could, move some of that mulch to where it needs to go.
Mm-hmm. You'd be a good one for here. You might look
it's done. These have to dry. Oh, you're being cute, Agatha. Hey, little gray cat. Little young gray cat. How's that?
Yeah,
Considering she's bigger than Nyx.
she weighs more than Nick's at this point. No, that one doesn't look right. That one. I can get it off. Well, let's see if I can do that. Finish it there. As usual, all the tools end up in blob. Here. See if I can get this one off its back.
I have two more preformed moon weights to finish, but then I could wash my hands and then try to like pop things off of bats and such like. Would that be of assistance?
Yes, it would be. There we go. Got them off the bat. Now what I'm gonna do is,
I was gonna ask, are you gonna need to use the small Giffen for that?
I could use this folding pin. What
Didn't
looks
think
like
about this video being a Giffen grip showcase, did you?
This one's talked about being mini. And it comes with several different. These ones I know we're not sponsored by Giffen or anything. I just really like their products.
Mind you, if Giffen wants to sponsor us, or
I would.
just look at, yeah, pass along some product to demo.
Oh,
That'd
yeah,
be
I'd be,
lovely.
I'd be done with their products.
Considering, as you put it, you've been using their product for, was it, well over 20 years?
Over 20 years, yeah.
That's the first time you saw Giffen, that it was an ad in a pottery magazine.
Yeah. It's pre-internet. It's horribly expensive. May have been $100.
If you think about it, all in all, the price of them hasn't changed all that much in the last 20 years.
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
Yeah, because, that was before we moved ripped out of Dublin, wasn't it?
Yeah. Let's see if this will fit in here.
Well, it was in the 90s, Mom. That means it was closer to 30 years.
I know.
Ow.
So, yeah.
Ow.
Told one of our potter friends about the mini Giffen grip because she does all
She
miniature
does
things.
miniature things.
And I go, you should try this. Go look it up. And it was within the month she had one.
Yeah.
Because the school.
And she's like, yeah, it's because she had to trim those little things, and sometimes they were like less than 2 inches across the whole vessel.
Yeah.
She's like, it takes so much less time now.
Oh, yeah. Really helped her. She does little miniature pieces of porcelain.
Yes.
She's
Including
special
paint pots.
paint pots, yes, for people who do,
Scrabble.
Scrabble work. Yes, I'm using technology to do something ancient. Sit right there and not fall over. Thank you.
Looks like I can hear the cheerful click clack of the relays in the other room as the kiln is firing.
Get this.
Thank you, computer controlled electronic kiln.
Yeah.
Rather than having to babysit the firing for 1 to 4 days.
Yeah, no. Just no. I like my computer controlled kitten, thank you.
It's the reason why, like, having done a lot of research into how many people were involved in a pottery making business, not just, someone making vessels for the household and doing a clamp kiln once or twice a year.
Maybe the slip on it right here. Get that into place.
But it was not just, 1 or 2 people. Because you had to have the people to process the clay, to man the kilns. To do the throwing, to do the decorating, to collect the fuel for the kilns. To do any finishing.
To do one glaze fire, it's a cord of wood, 1 to 2 cords, depending on.
And that's small, and it's for relatively small capacity kiln.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll wash my
shows.
hands.
Also requires, a variance to residential.
Yeah, because they're actually in a residential area, they're not out in the country.
Yeah. They went to the city and got, basically a permit for
A
it.
specialized burn permit, yes.
Which was the right thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a lot of wood.
I can just imagine the amount of smoke that produces. Okay, so now I can try to get things off the bats for you. My hands are all clean, I'm not gonna leave black fingerprints on my nails.
So,
And I
smears on it. You can use your nice smoothie fingers, and there's a gap in this one right here. Oh, that's gonna be fixing. You can see a bite right in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you need goo goo or do you need, slightly thicker clay?
Slightly thicker glue.
At least you discovered that now.
Yeah. Probably what would have been done in period.
Yep.
Just take some of the gooey slip there
And patch.
and patch. Boom. You've got it fixed. There you go. And the foot might be a little short. Thank you.
What?
Is looking good. Thank you.
Let's see.
Should it be taller? It almost looks like it should be taller.
Let me.
Yeah.
See, there's no. Some of them are shorter. Here I'm gonna just.
Those ones right there.
Yeah. Yeah. No. What I was gonna do is this was one of the other source images here. This one does not have many pixels.
Yeah, it's.
I'll drag this back down now. Kitties, no fighting.
No arguing over the sunny spot.
I think that looks better. You come here. Yeah, that's better. Look.
Yeah.
Minor difference, but. the wear through the,
Yeah, it's kind of abrasive.
yeah. When your tools stuck to another one, I flung it across the wheel there.
Finally.
Mm. Yeah.
I had to use the metal tool at the long spade shape
Mm-hmm.
to basically go under it even further.
Yeah. Okay. The red off there now. Get it smoothed back down after I got the red smear that I got on it.
should I go take them into the other room to dry?
You could, yeah.
Cause that way they're not at risk of cat.
True. You, here. You can get here as well. You, get back in the pile. You can go up on the shelf. This onto the bed. Slice them off. I should work with that light bill on the short side.
Actually, I think it looks good from over here.
Cut off the other one, cut it a little bit taller, that way I can see the difference. This is another one right here, you can just.
Oh,
I can always cut it shorter, but once it's cut shorter, you can't.
this one you wanted to do more to, this one is ready for having crumbs in it.
That one looks too tall.
Yeah, that's much too tall. The other one was much better.
Probably somewhere in between. That's annoying. No, I mean, it's. There we go. Still looks too tall, so we'll just go with the other one. It's this one right here. Mhm. So this one. Right here. No, it's this one.
It's that
here.
one.
No, sir, I looked on the wrong, on the wrong shelf. Yeah, that one looks better.
the shaving stuck.
Yeah. Getting the center there. There. Looks.
Okay, as a result of getting some of the goo out of the bottom of this one, because this one was really soft on the bottom, it's developed a dome already.
Well, that's a good thing though.
Yes,
There we go, how's that one?
yes.
Aspect ratio is a little off, either that should be smaller or that should have been a little wider. But they don't always do that.
I think he's really close to the image that is currently upside down, because that one isn't quite as broad as the
Let me
one.
set this one up carefully.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, I am incredibly delicate with all of these.
It's just one of those things you feel you have to say, you know that.
Yeah.
It's still quite smart.
So after that one, we'll have one more. Okay. Do you need me to do another spritz down of the feet, or are they good right now?
Probably could use another spritz down because
Okay.
being small, they dry quickly.
Aw, the kitties are sharing now.
Oh,
They're both
yes,
in the sunbeam on the towel on top of the flat tile.
they've come to an agreement that they
Yes.
should.
I don't know what that sound effect was,
Yeah.
other than it came from the computer.
Thank you, I figured that out as well.
I
It's like telling you, be careful with it, right?
Yes. Now I need to rinse the light colored clay off my hands before going back to working on black clay.
Yeah. This could probably be the last one for today. Oh, no, there's still one under there.
There's still more. It's under the cover.
But that one,
And
we
this
just get
that
cover that.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get hungry.
Well, not just you.
Okay.
This is a nice piece of heavy plastic too. And I will, so I take the slotted screwdriver and just put it in the desk drawer in here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So should be screwdriver in here.
Yes. I think there's a Phillips already for the purposes of kiln work. I mean, there's the little solid state,
One of these ones that we just,
you end up with a fistful of weird screwdrivers.
Yeah.
So we've just taken to putting them in various locations where they're going to be needed.
Yeah.
Only half an ounce of work. Are you using the right weight? Yes. I have 14 of the 24 made.
Mm.
What I'll do is when I'll roll out some blanks for carving new cookie stamp masters, because my little container for that is all empty. Mind you, my little container for that is in use right now. It's what's holding up the camera.
Yes.
I think there's another Talenti jar in the cupboard I could use.
And this one's just gonna have to sit because it's too soft.
Yeah.
So this one.
The
goes
other
back
one
over.
is also on the soft
Why
side.
don't we stop here then?
okay. So this will be the end of the video.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for joining, guys.
Where's my cursor?